Hello and welcome to the Son of the Morning Comics channel, here to bring you another new comic review. A couple of days ago we reviewed Love University issue number 1 by Allison Cheney Whitmore, and today we'll review issue number 2. As this issue begins, the main character Lucy is missing home. After all, she was abducted in the middle of the night and hasn't had a chance to talk to her parents or friends to let them know that she's okay. She has a conversation with the dean's son where she is expressing her desire to leave the campus. She doesn't want to leave permanently, she just wants to see her loved ones. He replies that he doesn't think they will let her go. She's confused because the other students can come and go as they please. He kind of acts dickish by saying she still has to follow the rules. All she wants to do is say goodbye and hug her parents, and that's what she tells him. She goes to see the dean, who tells her that if she wants to be a Cupid, she can never see her parents again, and later she remarks sarcastically to the dean's son that his dad is a really nice guy. Next, while standing on a bridge brooding a little bit, she's approached by Dylan, who appeared to be the love interest of Knox, the other special student in the first issue. He asks her to go with him to the welcome celebration for new students. She's confused. She thinks that she's being asked out on a date, and after an awkward moment agrees to meet him there because she doesn't even know which dorm she's in for him to pick her up at. The entire time Knox was watching this from a distance. He then approaches Lucy and asks about her desire to leave the campus. She isn't impressed and finds it creepy that he knows this. He reveals that he can open a portal out of the campus through an old tree, and he shows her this. Lucy is intrigued, but she decides she doesn't like his beady eyes, so she won't be going anywhere with him. Later, Lucy is trying to settle into her new dorm, and one of the other girls comments that their dorm, Hart Hall, is the nicest, and Lucy's special status as a Class 1 is probably the reason. One of the girls asks if she's scared because all this Cupid business is new to Lucy, while they had all been going to summer camp there for years. Excuse me, sorry. Lucy admits that she's petrified that she couldn't say goodbye to her parents. They keep prying at her, asking if she can fly and read minds. Lucy says, nope, can't do those things. Another student chimes in that maybe a Class 1 has speed and fighting skills. It also doesn't appear that Lucy has those either, at least not yet. At first, Lucy is having trouble sleeping, but does eventually doze off, and she has a happy dream. First, she's 8 years old at Christmas time, then at age 13 at the dinner table with her parents. The dream then takes a turn for the worse and turns into a nightmare, where at age 17, her parents are begging the police to find their daughter while she is in the room invisible to them, calling out to them until she wakes up, and now she is more motivated than ever to go see her parents, and she goes and seeks out Knox. At his dorm, she calls him outside. While waiting, she's lamenting that it's Knox's help that she needs, and oh boy is this dude arrogant, saying that she couldn't even stay away from him for one night. She tells him she wants to go through the portal, but now he wants something in exchange. Luckily, he just wants her to teach one of his friends at the archery range. They agree to go in the morning at 8 o'clock. Unfortunately, Knox has ulterior motives, as he pulls out his cell phone and sends a text message to someone to say that he can get out undetected because he's got a Class 1. In the morning, they cross the portal as planned, and Lucy notes that she feels tingly. Knox explains that it's the Cupid's protections taking hold, which allow them to perform as Cupids in the real world. They see a couple not paying attention to each other on a date. He explains to Lucy that they're soulmates. Then they walk past and he shows her how Cupiding works by sprinkling Cupid dust at them. From that point, the couple gets lost in each other's eyes. Lucy is quite amazed and begins to see Knox in a different light. Temporarily. Until they run into Knox's brother and cousin, who are full god demon types, and they want the Class 1. The fear kicks in Lucy's Class 1 power, and she can now shoot power blasts out of her hands. Knox ultimately tells Lucy to run. She doesn't want to, but Knox assures her he can handle the situation. Lucy runs to her parents' house and jumps on them with a huge hug on the porch, but they don't recognize her as their daughter. She thinks they're joking at first, but fear washes over her face as she thinks to herself, they don't know who I am. And that's how this issue ends. Now, Lucy is a very interesting character. We know that she's special, but we don't know how and why yet. Excuse me again. She is a character that's full of fear. She's been taken to a strange place in the middle of the night. She is treated as an other by most at the school. She is supposed to be able to do all sorts of things that she doesn't know how to do. We are clearly going on a journey with Lucy to become who she is supposed to be. We know she had a premonition in her dream. But what I am wondering is how much of Knox's shenanigans are causing the problems. Perhaps the portal he opened is to an alternate reality that he exists in, but Lucy doesn't. Could he have used his god powers to plant the dream in Lucy's head so he could get out to his world undetected because of her Class 1-ness would cover his exit? As well, when they first crossed the portal, Lucy noted that she felt tingly. Knox responded that she was adjusting to the real world. Until the previous day, she was always in the real world. And does that mean that the campus doesn't exist in the real world? How do others come and go if the campus isn't in the real world? In short, I think Knox is up to no good. I could be very off base here, but the fact is I have many questions. And they are the good kind of questions because they highlight Allison Chaney Whitmore's writing skills. I'm invested in this character. I want to see her grow. Currently, she can't seem to do much right. She's struggling, she's scared, but we know she will rise and become powerful. I am very interested in how this hero's journey plays out. So that's the review for today. Thank you for joining me here on the Son of the Morning Comics channel. If you like this type of content, hit that subscribe button, like the video, hit the notification bell, leave some comments down below, all that good stuff. You can also visit me over on Twitter at sonofthemorning7, and have yourself a wonderful day.